If I decide to wear a turban, or you decide to wear a cross, or he decides to wear a kippah or a skull cap, or she decides to wear a hijab or a burqa, does that mean that it is open season for right honourable members of this House to make derogatory and divisive remarks about our appearance? For those of us who from a young age have had to endure and face up to being called names such as Towelhead or Taliban or coming from Bongo land, we can appreciate full well the hurt and pain felt by already vulnerable Muslim women when they are described as looking like bank robbers and letterboxes.
Here is Boris Johnson, aka British Donald Trump, getting demolished in front of his colleagues about remarks he made referring to Muslim women as letterboxes and bank robbers in a Daily Telegraph column in 2018. Which I hope I don't need to describe are incredibly demeaning and racist remarks about religious garb some Muslim women wear. Now, you might not like that they wear it, and I personally have different opinions on this as well, but I wouldn't go around dehumanizing Muslim women for what they choose to wear. Now, Tandezi, who is Sikh, also demanded an apology from Boris for those remarks.
So rather than hide behind sham and whitewash investigations, when will the Prime Minister finally apologise for his derogatory and racist remarks? Mr. Speaker, which have led to a spike in hate crime.
Okay, so first off, for those who don't know, and I recently found out about this as well, apparently applause is not allowed in the House of Commons, which is why these giant applause breaks for Tan are a big deal, and it's also why these guys are usually yelling and waving their papers around instead, and they're also allowed to say "here, here" in the end of a statement in order not to be disruptive. It's all weird. So there's that little fun fact for you, but a second not so fun fact is what Tan said about a spike in hate crimes. Now you might be thinking, well, Hasan, these are just words, who cares? Don't be so triggered. Well, it turns out these words did have a calculable impact in the UK. According to monitoring group Tell Mama, the Daily Telegraph column was followed by the biggest spike in anti-Muslim hatred in 2018, with abuse incidents increasing by 375%. The majority of targets, Muslim women wearing hijabs and niqabs. This was a larger spike in anti-Muslim hatred than Punish a Muslim Day, when letters were sent to homes and places where Muslims work. Additionally, the report showed that 42% of online Islamophobic incidents reportedly directly referenced Mr. Johnson or his comments. So these guys were literally going around harassing Muslim women and then saying, I'm doing this because Boris Johnson said it was okay, pretty much. Just absolutely insane stuff. Tan also mentioned a previous promise that Boris Johnson had made about launching an investigation into Islamophobia in the Conservative Party.
And given the increasing prevalence of such incidents within his party, when will the Prime Minister finally order an inquiry into Islamophobia within the Conservative Party, something which he and his Chancellor promised on national television?
Boris Johnson, of course, dodged all of this by claiming that he had Ottoman lineage, which is true, and by claiming he was calling Muslim women mailboxes because he's a liberal feminist, which is like claiming to be anti-racist by calling black people the N-word. And then he deflected by claiming the Labour Party was being anti-Semitic. Very cool. It's like the UK saw how insane we've been over here across the pond in the United States and was like, well, it's our turn to be crazy now. Love to see it. I'm Hasan Piker, and this has been The Breakdown. Never miss another breakdown video by ringing the bell below. You'll get notified whenever we publish something new. Also, don't forget to join TYT today. Download our TYT Plus app on your phone, or head on over to tyt.com/join.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.